All right, I'm going. What time do I have to be off?
Let me get the exact time. I mean, 12:45.
12:45? Okay, I don't want to go that long, but okay.
Okay.
Hello, this is, I got no sound detected. It's not, where is my sound not detected? Can you go on Recrea Health and tell me if you can hear the sound? Hello, this is Angela. Welcome, everybody. It says the microphone's working. Craig, can you hear me? Can you please let me know on Recrea?
Health is working.
Okay, then I don't know why it said there was no sound. All right, everybody, this is Angela, the nurse practitioner with Recrea Health. Yes, oh good, I guess you guys can hear me. Can you guys on Recrea Health hear me? Thank you, everybody, for logging on. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Craig, for responding. I appreciate that. It told me I had no microphone sound, so that's perfect. I am actually streaming on 2 pages, but just to let you know. But I am Angela Jays. I am a nurse practitioner. I have a clinic in Medina, Ohio. And what we do here is we talk about anything related to the GLPs. We talk about hormones. We talk about anything that you want to know. So basically, this is your free consultation. So anything that you want to know, I don't give any medical advice, but as you can see, it says on the screen that I don't give any medical advice, but I will answer any questions that you might have. So please ask away. So what I usually do is I just start talking about the free consultation. So GLPs work 3 ways, and I clump them in a group together because honestly, they are essentially all the same except for one molecule different. And what they do is they change the way you think about food. So they will shut down, I'm craving, I'm hungry. And then what we tell people that first month, what you want to do is you really want to just start changing your habits. Just start really changing the way that you think about it and just breaking those habits. The second way that they work is they decrease your hunger. They start making it so that you aren't able to eat as much. So you don't want to eat to full. You want to eat to, I feel food in my stomach. And that is the best way to do. Okay, the third way is insulin resistance. That is, it starts processing your blood sugars better, which is fantastic, and it really helps you. Okay, then the first question is, hey, I'm experiencing some blurring vision. Is that common? So here recently, I've been hearing a little bit more about that. No, it is not common. So it can be related to low blood sugar. It could be related to your blood pressure. It could be related to your heart rate. So I would highly recommend going to your doctor and getting that checked, going to the eye doctor and getting that checked, just because that is not normal. And honestly, I would probably stop taking the GLP until you get it figured out because you don't want it to get worse if it is related to the GLP. Okay, so Craig said that he and his girlfriend both started taking this last night and they have been vomiting since 11 p.m. So if you're vomiting, you may have taken too much. So what I would highly recommend is calling and getting some Zofran from your provider. And then if you can't get that vomiting under control, you're probably going to need to go to urgent care or emergency room because you should not be vomiting. But Craig, do you know how many units you gave and which one did you take? Was it S or T? So it is not common to be throwing up that much. You may have accidentally given yourself too much. So I need those 2 questions answered, please. Make sure you are staying hydrated because hydration is so important when you are throwing up because it really, 75 units of Sema. Is that for real? Did you really give 75 units of Sema? Craig? Because if you did, I need you to go to, okay, you need to go to the emergency room. Because 75 units. So you're talking this much. Let me get this on the camera here. This much on a syringe. Is that how much you're saying, Craig? I'll hold that up there until you respond.
This concentration might be different.
Yeah, what concentration, Craig? Was it 2.5 milligram, 2.5 milligrams slash ml? Even if it was that, it could be at 50 of that because you gave way too much. If that was your first dose and you gave 50 units of that, you gave way too much. So I'm going to show this to the other camera just so they can see where you're at. Good morning, Yorkiana. It's good to see you this morning. Yorkiana is with me quite often. I really appreciate you out here. So this is the syringe, just so you guys see this. So yeah, I only do pre-filled syringes, and this is one of the reasons why I do pre-filled syringes is to prevent the error of making sure that people don't give too much because it is very easy to do. Even sometimes nurses tend to give it too much, and it is very, very scary. So I did 75 once too because the label makes it look like you should, because that little teeny tiny period is very hard to see, and that is why it happens. So that is why it is very, very scary, because yes, you should have been 0.75 or 0.50, which let me see, Craig, 15 milligram of 300 Oh, that even makes it worse. You had to mix it yourself. It should have been 0.75 units with the diabetic syringe, because that's what this one is a diabetic syringe. Veronica, can you grab the other little syringe that's in my cup by my computer, please? So the little one, yeah, the one that we usually use, the little tiny one. So Craig, you guys may need to go and get fluids, but first you need to contact your provider and try and get something to stop the vomiting. You might need promethazine, which is a much stronger antiemetic. But what you should have done, so if this is the insulin syringe, I don't know if I'm gonna get it to show up on the, oh, look how good that picture is. So what you actually should have given is this right about here. There, if you can see that. I know it's backwards, I'm sorry. But instead, I think you gave down here. It's hard to see, I'm sorry. So you gave way too much, and that's why you're vomiting. And that's actually a very common thing. So Craig, the vomiting, it may last 2 to 3 days, and you need to get a hold of your provider. The whole thing is you need to drink water. You need to get electrolytes. You may need to go to the hospital to get IV fluids and to get the vomiting under control. This is one of the main reasons why I do syringes, because this takes out the guesswork, and it's so important because you can get really, really sick on these. And I'm so sorry that this happened. I'm so sorry, Craig, and for your girlfriend, because I actually all did this to myself accidentally back 4 years ago when I started doing these. So I live with you guys on these, and I have done a lot of the same things that I teach and talk about to myself. So I completely understand, and I completely get what you're saying about the vomiting and the nausea and the side effects, the constipation, and all of those things that So I live this with you every day. So, Craig, unfortunately, you will probably need to go to the hospital, to the emergency room or urgent care, if you can't get a hold of your provider and get the promethazine or get Zofran probably isn't going to cut it. You're probably going to need promethazine. You need to stay hydrated and you may need IV fluids. Okay. So just keep that in mind. All right. So, back to the other questions. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Craig. And if we do free consultations, so if you need anything, Craig, if please reach out. We are definitely here. We do sell it. So, but I don't care if you get it from us. You can always call and speak with my team. But you can reach out to us. We can definitely take care of you. But we do sell the meds as well. And we do not do the gray market. We are actually legit. But our S is $2.99 and our T is $4.50. And that's per month. And it's pre-filled syringes. Okay, Retta. Right now, Retta is not released from Lilly, and Lilly is the one that is currently researching it. So it is not released, and it is, the FDA says that we should not be selling it. And I just received a letter from the Board of Pharmacy in Ohio telling me that I am not allowed to prescribe it. So that is my opinion on Retta. All right. Here's a good question about BPC 157, which I personally really do like. It is not approved by the FDA injectable anymore. So you cannot get it injectable. You should not be injecting it. Okay. So just there you go on that one. So I would highly recommend not getting it off the gray market and using it as injectable. TB4 is not FDA approved. So I would be very careful with that. You probably get it on the gray market, but I would be very careful with that as well. But I do like PBC 157. It's good for muscle recovery. A lot of just people that work out, it works really good. It's good for just a lot of really good things. And it comes with KPV, which is good for your gut, which gut health is a really good thing. I really, for fiber, like Metamucil gummies, just because they taste good and it makes me feel like I'm getting some really good. I feel like I'm getting gummy bears every day, to be honest with you. And I love it. So, Sunshine Love, thank you so much for saying I'm amazing. Makes me feel good. I'll give myself a pat on the back on that one. Aha, you're awesome too. All right. Thank you guys. Please follow me. I do have 2 pages. One page is Recrea Health. That's my main page. My backup page is Recrea Wellness because I do like to get in trouble. I don't like to get in trouble, but I do just get in trouble. It's just one of those things. And if you haven't seen it, my Recrea Health page, I think 600. I think it's 600, or it might be 6. I don't know if it's 600 or 6,000. I am almost going to pass my sensei. So I don't know if you all could tell your friends or whoever to follow my page, but just in the past 36 hours, I have went viral on my Recrea Health page, and I am almost going to beat the person that has helped me go viral on my social media. So if you could please share my page and help me beat him, that'd be awesome. Just saying. Thank you very much because you guys have made that possible. Thank you so much. All right. I did that and was sick for several days. It is scary. It is so scary. That is actually what one of the things that gastroparesis is when you shut down your system. It is scary. And the only way to get rid of it and make it feel better is to go to the hospital. Now, when I did it, I didn't have insurance. So I actually had to stick it out, and it was very scary. My family was very scared, and I had to stick it out. Fortunately, I'm a nurse practitioner. I have nurse practitioner friends, so I was able to get some promethazine. So I was able to keep sipping water, and I was able to, basically stick it out. All right. So promethazine does really work. It really does. And the thing is, if you can't keep it down, you can stick it in the bone, and it might actually help you that way. Is it okay to split my weekly dose or keep doing a full dose? I don't like splitting, but a lot of providers do recommend that. So I would tell you to speak to your provider. I personally don't like it because I like to have the ability to eat for a couple days. Eat a little bit more, I should say. So I don't recommend that you split your dose, but you can if you want to. So it's up to you. It's up to you and your provider. So you can talk to them about it. The only reason that people do split the dose is because they find that they're hungrier towards the end of the week. But I do actually welcome being a little bit more hungry towards the end of the week or towards the end of needing my shot. So that's why I tell people, and don't split, because you tend to not eat as much day 1, 2, 3, 4, and you might need to eat a little bit more those day 5, 6, 7. So that's why I say it's okay to eat a little bit more. It really just depends on each individual. That's what I think. Okay. All right. So let me get through these. From what I have been told, and this is from the Ohio Board of Pharmacy, that retatrutide is from foreign countries. It is not released by Lilly and the FDA and the Ohio Board of Pharmacy. I can't speak to all the other board of pharmacies. It is not safe to use, retatrutide. Okay, just that is what we have been told. It is in the gray market, so no. I would not use it. I would not trust the gray market on anything because it's not FDA regulated. Now, I'm not a huge fan of what I did, the FDA and all of that, because sometimes, but it does protect us and a lot of things. But then it is questionable, but it does protect us. So it is a good thing in that fact that it is protecting us. But, it does make it difficult for us in a lot of things too. But it is there to protect us because, there are some things that it can questionably get through that can kind of, that can be bad for us too. All right. So somebody else said they stopped because they had too many side effects. That is why I am here. So when you go through me, or if you do a free consultation through us, or you talk to my team, you get a lot of information. My job is to keep you from getting sick. My job is to prevent those side effects. That is what I do. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been on it for 4 years. So what I do is I teach you to prevent you from side effects. So typically, people don't have side effects when they go through me. So that is what I do. And I really do a good job at it. My team and I do a good job at it. And that is why we are here, and that is why I have developed this program. So if you do develop side effects, it's usually because you haven't been taught what to avoid and what you can eat, or how to keep your bowels moving every day. You haven't been given the information that you need to be successful. You haven't been given the information for a good lifestyle. So that is why I have developed this program. And that is really what we try to do. So if you're interested in a free consultation from my team, give us a call, DM us, and we would love to help you. Okay? So please reach out to us, because side effects aren't a normal thing if you're properly educated. Education is key. Communication is key. And if you're not getting the communication from your current provider, we're here for you. Okay. If something says research only, I just went through a law class for the Board of Pharmacy in Ohio. If it says research only on your vial, you probably shouldn't be taking it. Okay? Just a little tidbit from them. That's not from me. That's from the Ohio Board of Pharmacy. 52 and nothing works. Been on the shot before and 6 months and only L6. Okay. 1 to 3 a week is normal. So Leslie, what I would recommend is a free consultation, because there are a lot of other things that you need to do. So the video that I just posted that went viral from days, actually a day and a half ago. You need to watch that because it gives you a lot of information and a lot of pointers in it. And what I need you to do is really pay attention to that. And thank you, Megan. I love that. I actually read that while I was talking and it put the she in my head. But thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. And I really do try to be a lot of help. I really do. But so what you need to do, Leslie, is give me a call and we can definitely go over a lot of the information and I can really try to help you because it's hard to do it in this platform because there's a lot of information I need to know about you, but I can definitely help you. And I would love to. My team can help you, so please just reach out. Ella, could you please tell me what ADF is? Because when you do abbreviations, there's a lot of things that can be, and I'm not sure what you mean. Thank you. You're so sweet, Megan. All right. Wait, I gave myself 50 units up towards up. I was going to say, when you said 135, I was a little bit confused on that. Because the top is 100 units. So 50 makes sense. Yes, Craig, somebody on the other page said you need to go to the emergency room now. Agree 100%. Craig, I hope you and your girlfriend are packing up yourselves and you're going to the emergency room. Alternative day fast. I do not like fasting. I really don't. I don't like fasting at all, Ella, because fasting, because you have to get so much protein in a day, and when you do fasting, you're not getting the protein. And you really do need to get the calories because when you're not getting the protein, you're wasting muscle and you're going to lose your hair. And if you're not getting the calories, you tend to have fatigue, tiredness, and stuff like that. So a lot of times when you're doing the fasting with just a normal lifestyle changes, I'm not a fan of fasting, but then a lot of people say it works for them. So if it works for you, that's fantastic. I'm not a fan of it. It's just me. I'm not a fan of keto either, but that's just me and that's just what I teach. But everybody's different and everything works for everybody. You know, different things work for different people. So it's whatever works for you, but I'm all for what you can maintain for the rest of your life. That's what I tell people to do. And I don't teach diet plans. I teach what is going to work for you for the rest of your life because this is for the long haul. We're not teaching you a crash. We're teaching you forever. And that is what we're trying to do. So could everybody please share my live and could everybody please follow me? I would really appreciate it. And I do have 2 pages. I have Recrea Health and I have Recrea Wellness. And if you could please share both of my pages and follow both of my pages, that would be fantastic. My main page is Recrea Health and my backup page is Recrea Wellness. So if you are on one of them, please follow the other one if you could. You don't have to get off now, but if you could please leave a note and then go to the other one later, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate it. All right. A1C just started Sunday. Welcome to the family, Leslie Dawn. Make sure you watch my video that just went bonkers, and that will really help you be safe on these. You are awesome. We couldn't see that at all. Okay. All right, guys. I think you're talking about the syringe. I know. I was just trying. Craig was on the other page, and I was trying to show him. Okay, stall. What do you do about a stall? And actually, I don't have it in here. So we have on here, we have something called LipoBurn. So if you DM me, I can share that with you, but if you DM me, LipoBurn, it has a bunch of vitamins in it. It helps with energy, immunity, and it helps with fat burn. So it is amazing. I think she's under my desk. So it is amazing and it is wonderful in helping with the stall. But also the free consultation is really important. So what the free consultation does is so my team and I go over specifically with you what you need. So we look at your age, your height, your weight, your BMI, what you are getting for calories, what you are getting for protein, and what your activity level is. Because when you stall, typically it's when you're in that 25 to 28 BMI, or say you've had a huge L and now all of a sudden the body's like, I need to catch up. Because when you need to catch up, you will have that stall. So there's a lot of things that we have to talk about individually to figure out for you. And then we can help you figure out what you need to do. And then we can go help you with that. All right. How do you get the protein? Drink it. And everybody's been answering you on there. I think it's Jack A. Protein. You have to drink it. You have to. There is no other way around that. You have to drink your protein. Yes, we do have our office. If you're local, you are more than welcome to come in here. You can use this information, or you can DM and I can help you get set up with that. So please. We do have on my TikTok, there's some protein waters available. There's another one. It's called Ready. RED, like Ready, Set, Go, Ready. And it's really good. This one's really good. This one has 10 grams of protein and 50 calories. The other one has 20 grams of protein and 90 calories. So you can use those as well. So those ones are really good, but you have to get that protein. It's really, really important. If you need a provider, we are available. Okay. Our S is $2.99 a month. Our T is $4.50 a month. And that is for pre-filled syringes. And we are taking new people. And what you see here is what you get. We're very, available. We're great communication. We do a lot of teaching and educating. So we're really good at helping you keep symptoms under control. We are here for you. So please reach out. We are more than happy to help you. So, if you need a provider, we got you. So definitely reach out to us. I'm taking my 4th shot tomorrow of Z, but this week I did an L. That's normal, especially for women, because you have to think we're going to fluctuate, especially around that time of the month, because we retain water. And then if you've had a big L, your body needs time to catch up. So that's going to happen as well. Repeat the 2 once again. I don't know what you mean. Can drinking protein replace the same degree your water requirement? So if you're drinking this protein, this does count as your water requirement because it is water. It's protein water. So this does hydrate you. So this does count as your water. So protein women need about 100 grams a day. And guys need 120 grams a day of protein. And the trick is every pound of muscle you have, you need a gram of protein. Okay. So that's the trick on that. Alrighty. So antiemetic, what you need, if you have a history of nausea, I automatically give people Zofran. The promethazine is the other one. So if you're somebody that has like really bad nausea and vomiting, promethazine is the other one. So if you have a lot of muscle, 140 grams is appropriate. But 140 grams is very, very difficult, but that would be if you have a ton of muscle. So what I recommend is getting a scale that breaks down your muscle weight. Not just your percentage of muscle, but your actual muscle weight. And then that will tell you how much protein you need. So if you have 140 pounds of muscle, then you need 140 grams of protein. And then that will give you how much protein you need. So for antiemetic or vomiting, a vomiting pill is Zofran or promethazine. Okay, that's how you know about that. If I don't get to your question and you need to go, please make sure that you DM me. Okay, because then I can get to your question after we're done with this. It's not covered by insurance. I was told only bariatric surgery. I know. Isn't that crazy? They would rather you go under the knife than cover a medication. It's insane to me. That is just absolutely insane to me because this is something that could actually help you. And I just don't understand that. So our cost for S is $299 and our cost for T is $450. So if you are able to take care of that or do that, please reach out. Now, Medicare you might be able to get Medicare to pay for it if you have sleep apnea. So talk with your primary care and they might be able to help you with that. Where else to inject besides the stomach? Back of the arm. And actually, I do have videos on my page for how to inject the thigh, the arm, and the stomach. So if you want WIT 352, go watch my page because I do have videos and I'm actually using the syringe and showing you how to inject. But it's the outer thigh, and wherever you can pinch the fat, that is where you can inject. So that can help you with that. All right. Nurse here, Zofran is more effective than promethazine. It depends on the person. I do like Zofran because it doesn't cause tiredness or fatigue. So a lot of times I do like the Zofran, but you have to catch that nausea early on. Promethazine is for severe vomiting, but normally I like promethazine when I have to give it like IM or IV, and once the Zofran isn't working, I like promethazine. But that's typically once you've gone to the emergency room. Now I have people that Zofran doesn't work for them, and then I give them promethazine, and it works well. Medication she was explaining in price. So S is semaglutide, T is tirzepatide. So we have to watch saying names and stuff, and I have to use code words a lot because I get in trouble. So S is $299 and T is $450, and we cover 47 states. The only states that we don't cover are New York, Wisconsin, and Kansas, but every other state. And then that is priced for almost all the states. California, Alaska, and Hawaii are a little bit more just because of shipping. So if you have any questions, please let us know. All right, just put my order down. That's amazing, Lady Nicola. Oh, yes. Okay, I know Lady Nicola. Good job. Yeah, I did have you for today. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, if I didn't answer your question, please DM me. You can use this information here. Just please reach out to us. No problem. Not GLP related, but other vitamins can I take together with a multivitamin? So actually just about anything. You just want to make sure that you're not double dipping on vitamins because a lot of vitamins have the same things in them. So you want to make sure that you aren't taking multiples of anything because a lot of the vitamins have a lot of the same things in them. So you just want to be careful. All right, best thing to help constipation. Fiber, probiotic. All right, Leafair. Veronica, can you bring my pharmacy in here? So Leafair, Leefar. It's pink. It's on my main page, Recrea Health. It's pink. I love this stuff. I used to have to take Miralax every day. So this stuff is amazing. And, Veronica's throwing things at me. So this stuff is amazing. This has saved my life, to be honest with you. I no longer have to take Miralax every day. So it is really good. It is a probiotic. And it actually tastes good. It's gummies, and you take 2 a day. And it is on my main page, Recrea Health. And I think they're running a sale on it right now. The other thing is this, so I'm taking that and this because this has mag citrate in it. It's got 10 different magnesiums in it. So this is also on my TikTok page, and this also helps with pain. It has magnesium citrate, and it has L-theanine in it, which helps with pain and helps sleep at night and leg cramps, but zinc in it as well. So that can help with constipation also. So if you are interested in those 2 things, those are really good also. So you can take those. Then also, I do fiber Metamucil gummies. I do the Leaf Air, and then if I still like 2-3 times a week, I still may need Miralax, just because that's me. I used to have to take Miralax every single day, so I'm doing my gummies every day for Metamucil. I do my probiotic every day, and I'm taking the little bit of mag citrate that's in this. So that's what I do for bowels. If you are still having trouble, this stuff is mega. It's called, I know on the one camera you can't see it very well, but it's called Senna Plus. This stuff is also on my TikTok page. This stuff is major. Okay, major, 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 major. So the Mag 07 is really good, but actually I have found that this may even be better than Mag 07. Okay, just to let you know, this one's pretty darn good because it's 14 in 1. So there's 10 magnesiums in this, where Mag 07 is just 7. So that is my recommendations. But this Senna Plus, highly recommend trying just one first, because I did 2 first and whoa. Let me just say, whoa, baby. It was really strong. But I would take 1 first, and then if you need 2, if it doesn't work, and I would save this for you didn't go for 2 or 3 days, and then throw this in after you've done Miralax for 2 or 3 days, because this stuff is major. Retatrutide. Again, I'm going to say this again. Retatrutide, I would be very careful with. I actually wouldn't even use it yet because Lilly hasn't released it. The FDA is telling us you can't do it. The Ohio Board of Pharmacy is saying no, that I'm not allowed to prescribe it. And it's on the gray market. It's coming from overseas, and it's not available. And if anything you are purchasing on it says research only, don't use it. Okay, it's not safe. It's not been proven yet, so don't use it. When I take my shot, I keep getting a big red spot. So typically that's what it's mixed with. So you are having a reaction to what it's mixed with. So that is not good. So Amy Jo wants to know how to get in touch with us. So you can DM us, or you can use this information right here. I know I'm weird what I'm doing, but that's how you get in touch with us. So you can reach out by DM or this information here, and that's perfect. We do sell in 47 states, so please reach out. We would love to talk with you. And my team is actually waiting. So we are here for you. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. So and actually, Lori, I can't tell you that on here. So if you DM me, I can definitely tell you, because I can't tell you how to do that on here, because I can get in trouble. Sorry. I'm really trying not to get in trouble anymore, because I do get in trouble a lot on here. The constipation, it's not just bad with O, it's bad with all of them if you're not careful. So I have a ton of videos on my main page, which is Recrea Health. The constipation it's serious, and that's what typically puts people in the hospital, is the constipation. So Miralax or Metamucil gummies, you need to make sure that you're taking a probiotic. This is my new favorite. The other one that I really like is ZenWise. It has digestive enzymes. So if you're getting the sulfa burps, you need to take that. Then you also do like a mag citrate or like a magnesium, either Mag 07, or you can do a magnesium this has 10 magnesiums in it, but it has mag citrate in it. So, you need to make sure that you're moving those bowels daily. Then you can take a Miralax every day if you need to. Those bowels need to move every single day. How long do you recommend people that are planning to get pregnant, males and females? Males, I don't have an answer for. I've never heard anything on research. I don't know that they have to stop it. I don't know. I've never heard anything on that. Females, the GYNs in our area are saying 2 months before, but I have had 10 women in my practice on it get pregnant, and one of them is our oldest daughter. And he's a beautiful, happy little baby boy. His birthday's in November. So he is a wonderful little boy, and so Thank you, semaglutide, for the grandson. So, maintenance. All right. So once you're happy where you are, then what we do is we slowly decrease you down. You want to get to, I tend to put people on semaglutide when they're happy where they are, because what happens when you're on, it's less expensive. That's why. So you can go on to the 1 or 2 of the lower doses, and then we start stretching you out to 10 to 14 days. And that's how, as soon as you're happy where you are, you just do that. And then you're happy. And now, when it comes to the bowels, you want to make sure you're taking fiber with it as well, because what the fiber does is, one, it's going to help with your appetite. It's going to help your bowels move daily, but it's also just really good for your gut health and overall. So don't just take Miralax. Make sure that you are getting your fiber and your probiotics as well. And you know what's great about this one and the ZenWise? It has girly health in it as well. So it's going to help with the equator or the down south department. And that's fantastic, which I have some actually pretty funny videos on my Recrea Health regarding this stuff. I highly do recommend. Everything I promote, I take as well. So just so you know that. I'm not just like promoting things on TikTok just because. I actually do try everything. Or Veronica's been trying it. So if you, what are some tips if we are on S and not L'ing a lot and want to L more? Reach out, because I can definitely help you, because like I said before, it depends on your BMI, your age, your W. It depends on, activity level, calories. It depends on protein. There's a lot that goes into that. So, do a free consultation, reach out to us. Yes, Megan, that is the one with the slippery elm. Slippery elm is phenomenal. Yeah. Miami has me happy, that video, and then hide me because my husband's chasing me down. Yeah, that's this one. My daughters cringe when they watch the videos, so just to let you know. It's awesome. I have fun making my videos. Let me just tell you, it's a blast. Yeah. Crying, laughing videos. Just think if you had a 23 and a 30-year-old daughter. Well, the 30-year-old's my stepdaughter, but they absolutely cringe when they hear that I'm doing slippery elm videos. Because who wants to hear their mother doing videos about her girly health? Hey, but you know what? They're all in relationships, so they need to worry about their girly health, right? I know, right? All right. Hello. Happy Thursday. Any advice for hair loss? Absolutely. Always got hair loss advice. Okay. Protein. Absolutely 100% essential. You have to take care of your hair. All right. Before anybody comments, I have had thin hair my whole life. I did not lose any more hair being on these because I follow what I preach. Okay. So you have to get your protein. Women are 100 grams a day. Guys are 120 grams a day. You need your collagen. Okay. This is my favorite. I drink it every day. First thing in the morning, it goes in my protein shake. All right. So you need your protein and you need your collagen. So this has 10 grams of protein in it. This is a marine collagen. If you are interested, here, the information here is where you can get it. And then I also like this. Okay. So this is a good hair vitamin. They actually say 95% efficacy and that 95% people will grow their hair back. If it's not shiny bald, you can grow your hair back. And it's not a lie. My hairdresser in 2 months actually noticed hair growth back. And I've actually had thinner hair my whole life. So I actually did get thicker hair growth on my hair follicles. So this stuff is legit. I mean, it really honestly is legit. And you hear commercials about it all the time. And dermatologists push it all the time too. And then there is one, if you want something a little bit less expensive, there is a video on my TikTok, Recrea Health, that is it's a lot less expensive, to be honest. It's called Vitagreen. And that one, you can try it as well if you would like. So that's the advice on hair loss. Is it normal to have a headache after injection for 2 days? No, that is not normal. I would probably link that to maybe dehydration, blood sugar, blood pressure, maybe heart rate, something like that. So what I would recommend is checking all of those three things, making sure you're hydrated, because hydration probably has a lot to do with that. So make sure you're doing, blood sugar, hydration, protein, calories, because if you're not getting enough calories, but talk to your provider and have them check those things just to make sure, something like that's not going on. But it's easy to check your blood pressure, because if your blood pressure is dropping or too high or something, then, you need to talk to your provider about that. So if you, wait a minute, let me see if you wrote something else here, Yoles. Okay. So Veronica, you're on it for PCOS. I'm worried they're going to take it away. If they take it away, then you may have to use compounded. And if they do, then, we're here for you. Everybody, screenshot my information, because that is your way to get your free consultation. That is your way to reach out to me if you ever need anything. So I am always here for you. My team is always available for you. We will always answer any of your questions that if you ever need them. So please just reach out to me anytime. Reach out to my team anytime. You can DM anytime. So, follow our pages, because I am always more than happy to answer any of your questions. My team is happy to answer any of your questions. I have trained all of them to think like me. I'm totally honest with you. Veronica has been with me for 9 years. So she is knows how my brain works. Oh, that poor girl. I feel bad for her. But, just really honestly, just please reach out if you have questions, but screenshot, because that is on here as to how to get a hold of us. So if you have any questions, or you can't get it, or, maybe where you're getting it, you don't like them, or you can't get a hold of them, or, they don't have it anymore, they're not in business anymore, whatever. We are here for you. I don't plan on going anywhere. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been on it for 4 years. I live it with you every day. So, just follow my page, follow both pages, because, you never know when you're going to get in trouble for that last time. So follow both pages, Recrea Health and Recrea Wellness. I am here for you. My team is here for you. So, just reach out anytime. Anytime. Oh, sorry. Somebody spam call. They know I'm live. Why don't they just leave me alone? Okay, Yolas. If you just started, you need to give yourself at least 2 to 3 weeks before you increase. I noticed nothing with sickness or appetite change, and I think do not increase for at least 2 to 3 weeks. All you're going to do is risk increasing your side effects, causing nausea and vomiting. So do not increase if you just did your first shot and you're only waiting 1 week. Don't do that, because you will get sick. We don't want you to get sick. So just increase your protein, increase your hydration, and that should help control your appetite and your hunger. All right. I'm sorry. I had to go back up and I got lost on there. Alrighty. And I'm trying to follow questions on both. So yeah, Miralax every day is great. Constipation is terrible, everybody. You really do need to be careful. No, if you are breastfeeding, you cannot take this. The research has not been proven yet. So we do not want you taking this, because we don't know how it's going to affect the baby, if it's going to transfer to the baby, because we don't want to affect their eating habits at all. So definitely don't take this while you're breastfeeding. There's no research on that. So we definitely don't want you to do that. If your hair is shedding, protein, collagen, and hair vitamins. And the information is on the screen, so you can definitely use that or DM, and I can help you with that information. If you're having trouble swallowing the day after the shot, no, that is not normal, and you need to reach out to your provider, your primary. I would not take the shot again until you talk to somebody, because that could be an allergic reaction, that could be something else, but definitely that is not normal, and I would definitely reach out to your provider, because you need to figure out what in the world's going on with that one, because that is not normal. Zofran is definitely a miracle drug, and you need to get that if you are having nausea, because And then stomach cramping is not normal, but there are medications out there. Bentyl is one of those that can really help you with that. Don't go for the cheapest. Okay, I know it's very tempting, but remember, you get what you pay for. So do not always go with the cheapest, because cheapest can definitely sometimes be a lot of problems. So cheap is not always good. Okay, so be careful with that. So I don't need prescriptions. I will write the prescription, send it to the pharmacy, and then I can take care of you. So you just call us, DM us, and we can take care of you. So supplements. I like this is a really good supplement. It's called LipoBurn. You can't see it on the Recrea Health page. LipoBurn is really good. It's a really good addition. It really helps with the stall. But this is a really good supplement to add in. It helps with fat burning. It helps with all sorts of, it's good for immunity. It's good for energy. It's just a really good addition. So if you're interested, you can reach out, DM, and I can let you know about that as well. All right. Abroad, I think is what you're asking. Do we send prescriptions abroad? We do not. I'm sorry, not yet. Any thoughts on MJ? MJ is T and Zepbound is T. And yes, we can definitely, I think it's great. It's fantastic. I typically start with S just because it's less expensive. It's one molecule different. It's actually been out a lot longer than T. So definitely. The only way I can get my protein is drink. That's fine. That's okay. If that's the only way you can do it, I just want you to get it. Apples, fruit. You want to be careful with your fruit, because if you don't burn it, it's going to turn to sugars. So you need to be careful with your fruit. Don't eat fruit. I don't eat fruit every day. If I'm lucky, I have it once a week, and I don't even always have it once a week because it turns to sugar if I don't use it. So you want to be careful. I took the shot yesterday for the first time. I hydrated, take magnesium, potassium at night. Beautiful. Perfect. That's fantastic.
In case you want to give us a plug.
Oh, Healthy Proteins just brought me
A super greensberry. With collagen. Vegan.
Oh, this is a vegan protein super greens berry with collagen.
Which makes it not vegan. Actually, not heavy, but
The collagen makes it not vegan, he said. That's actually really good.
call it non-dairy then.
Non-dairy, okay. That's really good. All right. Healthy smoothies, thank you. I do like it. That's actually pretty good, guys. They're right across the hall, so. All right. I started clinical trial, Triumph. Okay. All right, there you go. All right. I take a couple Senna every night. For the psyllium husk in the AM, had to use Mag 7. When you are doing that much fiber, make sure that you are staying very well hydrated, because that can definitely cause some constipation if you're not staying hydrated. Oh, I'm sorry, Missy. I might not have seen that. So if you're hitting a stall, you need to do the free consultation. Stalls are something that I can't do so much on here. So the LipoBurn is great for a stall. That's this. And what you probably need to do is reach out to me, or my team. And what we will do is we will go over you personally. So probably 15.
I'm going.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. So when you hit that stall, we have to look at your BMI. We have to look at your height, your weight, your age, your calories, your protein, your activity level. And a lot of times it has to do with how much your L has been and how over what time, because sometimes your body just needs time to catch up. So Missy, what I would recommend is, reaching out, and my team can help you. So definitely reach out to us, and we would love to talk with you, and we can go over that with you. What does it taste like? It actually tastes like berries. It really honestly does. I mean, it's got a weird color, but it does taste like berries. So, this is actually really good. They're really healthy. I think they only have 2.5 grams of carbs, and they don't have, so it's really, I think they need to start putting these in powder and just sending them all over the place. I'm gonna have to talk to them about that because they're really, really healthy. And I think it has 20 grams or some of protein, which is really cool. The semaglutide I am taking does not seem to work. So I will, Megan. I'll actually talk to them about that because that's not a bad idea. Because I'm 50% partner in it. So that's a really good idea. The semaglutide I'm taking does not seem to work. So again, Kevin, that is when you need to do the free consultation with us, because what we can do is we got to go over all of those things with you, and we can figure out what to help you with, or what area to help you with, because sometimes we need to figure that out with you. All right. If your insurance doesn't cover it, you can get S from us for $2.99 a month in most states, and you can get T from us for $4.50 in most states. So definitely reach out to us. If I don't answer your question, I apologize. But as you can see, I take a lot of time on each individual question. So please DM, or you can use the info on the screen, and that would be fine too. But please reach out, and we would love to answer you and take care of you and talk with you. I'm currently on T, took it Tuesday. What can I take for nausea? Zofran. Definitely reach out to your provider. Some people like peppermint essential oils, peppermint tea. Some of those things work, but I personally, Zofran. I like the one that goes under my tongue. It dissolves and it works fantastically. Stomach aches. Some people like Pepto. That might work. Don't freak out when you get black stools, because that's kind of scary. But it's from the Pepto. Cancer's appetite stop working. No, typically what happens is we learn how to eat around it. You can use Tums. Tums for nausea don't work for me. Tums tend to work more for indigestion. So if Tums work for you for nausea, great, but typically it's for indigestion. All right, is the medication something that needs to be taken long term? I will be on it forever because I don't ever want to go back to her, okay? I don't ever want to. I was a notorious yo-yoer, and I don't ever want to be that again. Never, ever, ever, ever. So I won't do that. And when I love the way I feel on it. I love the way my brain is, and I love the way I feel on that. And actually, SB3 Stacy, she just said me too. How many of you want to be on it forever? Go ahead and put that in the comments. Let's have a discussion. How many of you will be on it forever? Because I don't ever want to go off. I really truly don't. Because it's just one of those things. Yeah, Megan, same thing. I don't ever want to be that. No, actually, it does not put a strain on your kidneys. They've actually shown that it's beneficial. So that's, what I have noticed. Vitamins. If you take your vitamins, take them with your biggest meal. Just a little piece of advice, because yes, you will burp it up. I am on maintenance. I would like to lose maybe 3 more, but I have kind of come to the conclusion that when I get down to like that 161, 162, it's hard to maintain it. But I like that 161, 162, but I don't like the fight to stay there. But if I can get there by exercising, because I found that I like being in the gym now. So if I can get there by that, then I'm okay with it. But I'm at maintenance on middle tirzepatide dose. So, and then I'm on the LipoBurn, which I really found I like the energy from this. So that's where my maintenance is right now. But I have found I could, by my BMI, I could drop a little bit lower just because my BMI says I could. But I don't want to fight. I don't want to struggle or, not enjoy the little bit of food that I do eat. So I'm okay with where I'm at. And I think, and you guys, I'm okay with my shape. what how I look at my clothes and things. So I really am okay with what I currently have going on with me, other than I would like to firm up a little bit because I've had 2 shoulder surgeries since March. So I really just think that I just need to get back into the gym because I really haven't been able to concentrate on that because of my shoulders or my shoulder. So somebody wants to know about LipoBurn. So LipoBurn is a natural supplement that we provide. And what it does is it has a lot of vitamins in it. So it has a fat burner in it. It has immunity support and energy support through vitamins. It has PABA, GABA in it, which also can help with hair support, but it also just has a lot of really good energy support in it as well. So when you're on GLPs, it combines with it well. So I'm not allowed to say this here or here, but if you DM me, I can help you. So this is really good with the stall, just support in general. So you can definitely, reach out to that. Just so you guys know, I'm 5'7". So I don't know if that helps you understand, with what I was just saying, but, at my top was, so just so you know, so yeah, I like what Megan is saying over here, because when I said 161, you could see why I want to do that, the other number that I said, because that puts me at that even number of my L. So that's why. Does anyone here have to force yourself to eat? If you have to force yourself to eat, then I highly recommend you decrease your dose. So that is why, because you have to eat. You have to get those calories in. Haven't gone up in my dose. I think it's 1.7, and that's fantastic. Going to the gym. I actually have found here lately, I enjoy going to the gym. All right, something's happening on the Recrea wellness side, guys. I don't know what's happening. Oh, here it is. Okay. I have to do my puzzle. Hold on a second. Hold on, everybody. I had to fix something. Sorry about that. All right. If I didn't get to your question, I'm sorry. Yes, slow, steady wins the race in this. It definitely wins the race. If I didn't get to your question, please DM me. Please follow my pages, because I have about 15 more minutes and then I'm going to be getting off of here. But please DM me and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. But slow, steady wins the race. Is it normal? Okay, I already answered that. Went on S for 6 months. Gigi, please reach out to me, because I definitely need to talk to you about that. My hair shedding, we talked about that. All right, 1 second, I'm trying to get caught up. Why does 5 milligram of Z make me feel extremely sick? Everybody is different. Going up in dose a lot of times will make everybody sick. So you really, not everybody, but going up in dose often makes people sick. So you have to be careful with that. Can you take oh, we already answered that. All right. Yes, you can definitely, oh God, I can't say that. Yes, you can, the real Rachel Green. Yes, you can definitely do what you asked. Definitely. Oh my gosh. I was like 50 questions behind and it just popped down to the bottom. So I am sorry about that. All right. Please share my live. Please follow me. Everybody, you are fantastic. Everybody is doing great today at asking questions. I do appreciate it. I hear Veronica on the phone as we speak. Yes, I work with men. Absolutely. I know on the lives, mostly it is women, but we definitely do work with men. We actually do hormones on men and women. So if anybody is ever interested in that, I think, so yeah, please, please, please reach out. If you get super dizzy and almost faint, then you need to talk to your provider, because that is not normal. There is something going on, something that's not right with you. It's either too much or it's not enough or something like that. Okay. I need everybody to hit their hearts. I'm going to go on a soapbox for a second. This is a question about the gray markets. So can everybody hit their hearts so that it triggers a video so that I can do a video on this, because I think this is really, 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 really important. Okay. So the question is, what are your thoughts on the gray market? Okay. I took an oath as a nurse practitioner, and that oath was to serve and protect the patients that I care for. So what I am doing as a nurse practitioner is protecting you, the public, and my patients. And I consider all of you my family. So what I do is, when you talk about the gray market, is this is an area that what is happening is medications are being provided to you that say for research only. And I, as a nurse practitioner, cannot prescribe them to you. The Board of Pharmacy in Ohio is telling me that they are illegal. The FDA is telling me they are illegal. And they are typically coming from other countries. So what you are doing is you are getting medications that are not approved or being used inappropriately in the United States. So they are inexpensive. They are not researched properly, and they are not sterile, or they could cause problems. So you're getting them from China, you're getting them from Korea, you're getting them from wherever, and you don't know if they're safe. You don't know who is providing them to you. The people that you're buying them from are probably telling you, oh, they're safe, you're okay. But as a nurse practitioner, I am not allowed to prescribe them to you. So whoever is getting them to you or whoever is providing them to you is shady. And that is why it's called gray, because it's not black, it's not white, it's shady. It's in the middle. So you need to be very, very careful. That is my soapbox. Mic dropped. Okay. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. All right. So that's my opinion on the gray market. Okay. All right. I am on, if you have been on this for a while and you've watched my videos that have gone viral or the pinned videos, and you are still wondering or you're not having a big L, then please reach out. Screenshot my information. We would love to talk with you. And my team is phenomenal and they are very well trained. And please follow me. Please reach out for anything. Thank you, everybody, for the hearts. Thank you for the gifts. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if you guys know how TikTok works or not, but anytime you give hearts or anytime that you give like the roses or the gifts or the, anything like that, it really does mean a lot on TikTok, and it really does boost the things that, make a difference on TikTok. So I really do appreciate it. All right. So yes, I work with men. I love helping men and women. I guinea pig on my husband all the time. All right. I love giving my advice too. I thank you for listening to my advice. A lot of people in my family get tired of listening to me talk. So I love having an audience that listens to me. It's fantastic. Please tell me if there is someone with an overactive thyroid, can they use this product? Absolutely, 100%. I just did a video 2 days ago about hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, Hashimoto's. I've actually diagnosed, I'd say like 20, 25 different people with Hashimoto's since I've been doing a lot of labs. We do a lot of labs. So if you are ever interested in me doing labs, it's only $199 and I can do them in 47 states. So I absolutely would love to help you with that. Liquid IV. My 10 cents on Liquid IV, and I actually did a video on this. Oh, if you're in South America, I can't help you. Dang it. So I go live almost every day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to try to go live this Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not, but I try to go Monday through Friday. Yesterday I wasn't able to, but almost every day. So Liquid IV, you need to be careful because there's 550 milligrams, I think it is, or it might even be grams. I can't remember which one, of salt. So Liquid IV is very, very salty. You should only be eating about 2,000 milligrams of salt. So you need to be very, very careful with liquid IV. I personally like the Propel single packets because there's only 50 grams of sodium. So you need to be very careful with the sodium in those things because that will make you retain water. So how do you get a free consultation with us? You can DM us or you can use the info on the screen, and we would definitely love to talk with you. Sorry, I'm touching things I shouldn't be. So that is how you get a consultation. Can you talk about dropping W? Wow, during your menstrual cycle? That's interesting because that's odd. A lot of people don't. They actually retain. So, okay, that's crazy. A lot of people don't. You will probably slow down. Most people won't have the munchies during, so I'm kind of surprised by that. Gallbladder concerns with chronic usage. Be careful with R. I just got off the soapbox with that one. So gallbladder, I actually went on a deep, dark dive of the gallbladder. So gallbladder is typically related to diet and food intake changes, hydration changes, and obesity. So when you change your diet and your intake, that is what's causing gallbladder issues. So what I would do is make sure you're staying very, very well hydrated. And I would recommend that you are very careful with R. My 2 cents. What did you do when you hit a plateau? I started this lipoburn, and then I reevaluated my calories and I reevaluated my protein. That is what I highly recommend. Please follow my page. I have about 6 minutes left. I'm a lifer too. 100% will be a lifer. Yeah, it is a miracle. I mean, it really honestly is. Aaron, exercise is not just the answer for everybody. It is not. If it was that simple, I would have been this size when I came out of the military and I would have been able to stay there, but it's not that simple. May, welcome to the family. Any advice for injection site reactions? Yes, talk to your provider because it's very likely what it's mixed with, and then they can help you fix that. Anything to prevent gallbladder issues. So what I highly recommend is being very careful with what you're eating and staying very well hydrated, and do a slow, steady, consistent L. Don't have a drastic drop in your W, because if you do, then that's going to increase your risk of gallbladder. And stay away from those fried fatty foods. All right. I have called, left a message. Okay, good. Thank you. Your name's funny. Thank you for giving us a call and leaving a voicemail. Texting is really good, and DMing is really good as well. Jose, good to see you here, sir. It helped his eczema, which is fantastic. All right, I'm trying to get through these. Sorry, I'm reading it. Yes, Bianca, or Blanca Gomez. Yes, this is a natural supplement. This is all natural. It's all vitamins. So you are welcome, Stacy, for saying, absolutely. You know what? This is absolutely a life changer, these GLPs. You know, people just, whatever, mind your own business. Okay. All right. I started tirzepatide at 5, had a ton of appetite, not a ton at 10. Yes, it can be normal. So what you need to do is make sure you're getting your protein, make sure you're staying hydrated, make sure you're getting your proper calories. I don't think I've said this at all today. So never go below 1,200 calories. Make sure you're eating 1,300 to 1,400 for women, and guys should be about 1,600 to 1,800. I don't think I said that at all. Been on 15 milligrams for months and having losing hair. Protein. Make sure if you're a woman, I think you are, you're getting 100 grams a day. Guys, it is 120 grams at a minimum. Stacy, R is retatrutide. All right. Do we need multivitamins or just B12? I like multivitamins. This is a really good multivitamin. This LipoBurn has a lot of multivitamins in it. But then I also like the Centra Silver vitamins or any over 50 vitamins, multivitamins, because they really do help. They give you a lot of what you need. If your compound is pink, it already has B12 in it. Don't take more B12 because you don't need it. It will definitely make your B12 a lot high. It will make it really high. It is water soluble, but you can get too much. Took W 4 months, lost 5. So Angela, I would definitely recommend reaching out for that free consultation. We can definitely help you. And same with you, Katie. I would definitely recommend reaching out. And Morgan, when you have had the hair, the hair loss, what you definitely need to do is reach out so that we can, I'm sorry, you don't have to reach out for the hair loss. You have to get the protein. You have to get your collagen. Okay. Super, super important to get your collagen. So that is really important. I personally like this hair vitamin the best. This is my favorite. So this is 95% efficacy in growing hair back. And this is very popular. You can DM and I can help you get that. So that is really good. So guys, I just have a few minutes left. And I did not get through all of these. And if you do need to ask your question or you want your question answered, please, please, please reach out for DM. This actually has DHET blocker in it for your hair. So this is a really good thing for your hair. So if you want to do that, that's fantastic. Fantastic. Actually, it has ashwagandha and it has a lot of really good stuff in it. Women should lose 1 to 3 a week. Guys should be 3 to 5 a week, and that is really good. The pills, you can DM me or you can go to the info here and you can get them there. That's the same thing. So you can go here and get that. You can DM and I can get that for you as well. So just reach out, and if you use the code FREE, then the shipping's free. All right, guys, I am sorry. I have to go. I have a patient coming. So please reach out and I would love to speak with you. So muscle loss is getting enough protein. You have to get your protein. If you get the protein, every pound of muscle is an ounce of protein. So you need to get one of the scales, or you need to go to a gym, or you need to find somebody that has one. We have one here in our office. But every pound of muscle is a gram, an ounce of protein. Sorry, I can't talk. All right, everybody. You have an absolutely wonderful evening, day, and I will try to get back on here